very good being at the AMP, really wanted to see our guys against someone else as we've been holding and grabbing each other for close to 3 or 4 months. So to get us out there was funny, seeing so many new faces, new bodies. We had Nate for 5 years and you had AJ and, just to play out there with a different group was exciting to see. I liked a lot what we did. Obviously, as a coach, there's so much more we have to develop. We got to start somewhere, and I thought today was a good start. I thought we got contributions across the board. This was about us and what we were trying to do and trying to compete. So overall, not a bad outing, long way to go, but I thought we had it off to a good start.
Can you discuss what the Raphael game last year, going against 2 guys like Nate and Ed, and how we get better?
Well, not just Nate and Ed, but also Noah being able to guard a perimeter person, being able to guard an interior person that had, a lot of girth, a lot of length and athleticism and toughness. And obviously the workouts, he's probably up 17 to 20 pounds, which was important. I want to put another 8 to 15 pounds on him because I think his frame could hold it, and I think it's going to help him continue to grow. But overall, I just think last year's learning year is really showing. We're going to need him to continue to improve.
And no one played fewer than 13 minutes. I think they're going to play more than 24. How important is it just to maybe cast a wide net to maybe see different combinations that may or may not work going forward?
Right. We wanted to see that. We wanted to see, multiple point guards on the floor. We wanted to see a really big lineup on the floor. We wanted to see a young unit on the floor, first-time unit on the floor. We did that purposeful. That's what these games are for, to take a look. And we're looking to get better. Hopefully by next Saturday, you see a more improved team defensively, especially from a rebounding standpoint. Not many of our teams give up 11 threes in a game. I'm disappointed in our three-point defense because normally that's a staple for us. Our motto is tough twos, no threes. But overall, we can't get greedy. We've got to get better at something, so that's something we'll address.
Is there something to be said about getting the guys into a game day routine for these games as well?
That's what it's about. That's why we played the, Mal Brown scrimmage here. And, again, you got 8 guys that's never played in this building. It's always something special about the AMP. There's something special about this, that the ball finds its way into the basket. It finds its way to go out of bounds when it's the other team. There's something magical about this building, and hopefully that these guys continue to believe and it grows.
Right. How good was it just for you to step on the court finally? I know you played Mal Brown last week. You sat last year. Just how nice is it to finally step on the court here?
It felt real good. Last year, it's like I felt it, but when I'm actually out there playing with my guys, it's like a whole different feeling.
How do you think you improved by sitting out?
Kind of going off what Coach said, physically I improved, but not only that, I feel like emotionally, I learned a lot. And going off each side, I gained 20 pounds. And I feel like my whole mindset just changed. Going into my race year, it's like it was tough at first, but looking back at it now, I definitely needed it.
So you handle the ball and get out and go a little bit. Coach doesn't mind you doing that?
I don't think so.
Until he can't.
Yeah. As long as you don't turn it over.
Exactly, yeah.
Coach, how does Bryce elevate this offense?
I think Bryce's versatility is going to make him a tough matchup. And as you can see, we moved him to 3 different positions today. He gives us the luxury of moving him up and down the lineup, whether we want to be big, whether we want to go a little bit smaller and versatile, a little bit quicker. I think, he's learning what it is to play for us. And again, he's getting consistent minutes where that's not something he was accustomed to doing. We want him to take this year and really, really embrace it and learn and grow and develop, because I think he's somebody that's going to be a tough matchup regardless of who we play.
Bryce, what have you learned about your head coach and the excellence that he demands on a daily basis, practice, and then even when you come out and play games?
From the first day, Coach Cooley, he's going to be tough on you when you're on the court. But off the court, the biggest thing for me is you can just go into his office anytime. It doesn't even have to be about basketball. You could just talk to him. I feel like it's just the person he is. It's easy to play for him. He, gives you your confidence that you need. And, having a head coach that believes in you like that is easy to play for.
I just think at one point you were on the floor with Raphael and Clifton. Just, how, we see that live during the season, just how defensively, how long can you guys be?
You know, I think I say it all the time. I have to go against Slim in practice every day, and he's probably one of the hardest players I ever had to go against just because of his length. Same with Cliff. So I feel like all three of us on the court at the same time, it can be a big game changer for our opponents.
It's just how much, does it help that you've had the experience for a year in college basketball, even in a different place, but just coming here, knowing what it's like to be in a college game?
No, it helped out a lot. Even though I wasn't here, like you said, just going in, just knowing what game day feels like, going through that routine, just knowing how to prepare for a game, like the scouting and everything, it helps a lot. So, yeah.
And there are ways, obviously, to improve. If you want to shoot better, you take more shots. If you want to handle the ball better, you handle the ball more with both hands. I wonder about, on defense, how can you coach connectivity? How can you get guys, working together weak side of the floor, closeouts, that sort of thing? What sort of things do you do to try to?
I think it's a fair question when you have such a young group that hasn't played together. It's your preparation and practice. It's film. Everything starts with buy-in. Players have to buy in and trust. If you have buy-in and you have trust, you'll have success over the course of the season. You may not have it every day, but the buy-in and trust is so important in team sport. And to get us to get more gelled defensively, it's more about practice, film, practice, failure, and the little success that we have, I should say, that's what you really hop on, because there was a lot of breakdowns out there today. Not only that, I think the AIC I think they're in their 7th or 8th practice. Like we should have done that. We've been practicing since, September, and we were here in June and July. So our chemistry's coming. It's not as fluid as we want it to be on both ends, but I can tell you, we will be a good defensive team. I will tell you that. If we score 2 points and they score 0, we won. But we are going to guard somebody with a passion. I can tell you that.
You have so much athleticism to work with at that end. So much length and guys. It seems like they can be interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be excited about sort of multiple players.
It is. It's as a coach, it's fun. Like it's almost like you're in the chemistry lab. And I give our staff a lot of credit that we want length, we want speed, but we want versatility. And when we look at the game today, the game is so different than it was 10, 15 years ago, where you had behemoths in there just beating each other up. The game is spread out. It's a lot of 5-out. It's a lot of ball screens. It's and again, we've grown as a staff, giving our players much more freedom to develop and grow, and that gives them a lot of confidence.
It seems more of a guard-dominated team
Mhm.
than maybe you had last year.
Mhm.
Is that getting closer to what you just described?
It is. And we purposely wanted a little bit more pace and speed, and I think we've added that with Jaden, with Devin, with Corey, obviously Allen being here, and then the versatility of, this gentleman to my right, and then his length and athleticism. I think it caught a lot of you off guard, right? Everybody's like, well, this guy Slim, who is he? What is he going to do out there? I think that year off, and he's got a long way to go, but I like his upside.
And how much is it a coach's, tool when you have, something else to look at besides these guys going up against each other in practice? Now you've got to see what it looks like on the floor for these guys.
It was good. We needed it. The staff needed it. The players needed it, because we've been, the guys are getting upset at each other, holding and grabbing one another. But just to go against another jersey, another face, and that'll be a good question for the players, just to prepare something different for us to go at. Don't forget, I'm in year 29, so it seems like Groundhog Day to me. I'm excited about it, yet I've seen the same circus, just we got different clowns now. I'm not calling you a clown. You're a big clown.
Any more questions?
Oh, good. I appreciate you guys. Look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.